ITC Mission Sunhera Kal Integrated Command Area Development Project. Water is the most precious source in agriculture. Hence, sustainable use of the irrigation water through participatory irrigation management is very important nowadays. Water Resource Department, Government of Maharashtra and ITC Limited have undergone a MOU on May 2019 for Command Area Development covering 743 WUAs and 250,091 hectare command area in Kukadi Irrigation Scheme, Pune and Ahmednagar, Tembu Lift Irrigation Scheme, Sangli, Krishna Koyana Lift Irrigation Scheme, Sangli, Daini Lift Irrigation Scheme, Yavatmal and Palkhed Irrigation Scheme, Nasik. The target is to increase the command area water productivity by making WUAs aware on efficient management and use of irrigation water, minimize off-farm water losses, maintenance of irrigation infrastructure, and value chain support for major crops in command area. The program is majorly focusing on capacity building of existing water user association on participatory irrigation management. The detailed deep dive has been done by ITC to identify the gaps, and on the basis of that, a training content and special training toolkit has been designed to make the training more participatory and easier to understand. Training is started with warm welcome and introduction of Water User Association members and representative from Water Resource Department. Module 1. Source of Irrigation and Terminology. Training Module 1 discusses about the program, roles and responsibilities of Water Resource Department, Water User Association and ITC, important terminologies of irrigation management. During the training, special attention is given for Water User Association roles and responsibilities to make them aware about their work. Resource mapping exercise carried out for mapping irrigation network and analyze how many members are aware about it. Also, interesting game of matching the cards is played with members to create awareness about irrigation management. Module 2. Irrigation type, technology, advantages and measurement. The module majorly emphasizes on the irrigation methods and their advantages and disadvantages along with various irrigation sources like river, well, borewell, canal, pond, lake, etc. This part is explained with the help of a magic circle. The module also explains about irrigation water measurement tools like gauge scale, cutthroat flume for canal network irrigation schemes, and water meter and piped diameter for piped network irrigation schemes. Exercise session is taken to measure the discharge of irrigation water and how and when to record it, and also do's and don'ts to take care while recording the flow. Module 2 also discusses about the hydrological cycle, various types of water storage, storage measurement and flow measurement in dam and their importance. Module 3. Water budgeting. Water budgeting is soul of training. A participatory approach is allowed to understand and prepare a water budgeting of water use association. In training, a detailing of water budgeting steps like understanding cropping pattern, crop-wise area documentation, prepare crop-wise water requirement, calculating water availability from alternate sources, water availability from irrigation scheme, calculate difference between availability and requirement, and planning of cropping pattern as per deficit or surplus. After the training, Water User Association members collect all the required data for water budgeting and do a calculation with hand-holding support from master trainers. This water budgeting calculation is painted at prime location at village, and volunteers from WUA explains that the status of water to all other members and planning is done for corrective measures. In this module, a very interesting game, Kaun Banega Water Crorepati, is played with WUA members to make them aware about the participatory irrigation management. Representative from Water User Association members called and asked to sit and share some important questions about the crops, irrigation water management and water user associations are asked to members, and after correct answers of equations, that member is felicitated. Module 4. Water indenting. It's also an important section of the training. After the completion of water budgeting, a water indent needs to be placed. In this part, trainers explains about the water entitlement for WUAs, process of water indenting form department notification to inform decision to members. This process is divided in two parts. Number 1, members to Water User Association, and number 2, Water User Association to Water Resources Department. In this section, discussion on challenges of Water User Association is carried out through problem wall and solution tree activity. The condition of this activity is that need to list out their problems and provide solution on the same by group discussions. So every problem can be solved at Water User Association level, and it will help them to run the system effectively. Module 5, Water Demand Management. This section is started with an interesting role-play game of Sukhiram and Dukhiram. The cutout statue of Sukhiram and Dukhiram is used to explain about good practices and bad practices in Water User Association and agriculture production system. Through this role play, it explains about how a good people can make a good Water User Association. After this, water use efficient practices used in different crops is explained by using photos and training module along with their benefits on water saving and increasing in crop production. In this section, the farmers who are already using improved irrigation methods are encouraged to talk on their experience so that the members can understand and learn from the fellow farmer. Module 6, Operation and Maintenance of Irrigation System. The part is covered through on-field training organized at canal system. Firstly, trainer explains about role duties of canal inspector through magic circle. Then all members taken through various structures of canal network like head regulator, cutthroat flume, fall, outlets, siphon, field channels, etc., and explain about their functioning. Work and major problem arises while functioning. A checklist for repair and maintenance is given to members which need to be followed before every rotation and necessary action. This is the comprehensive training which covers all important topics regarding the participatory irrigation management. ITC is involving department field cadre in the training to make it sustain and replicate in all irrigation schemes.